Water bottle fish trap. Nah, it's already been done way too many times. Seems original enough. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually seen someone do this type of video. I really hope this works. Alright, let's see here. How to make a fish trap out of A. Let's see what comes up. DIY Lego fish trap? Okay. Out of the trap in 30 seconds? Okay. Plastic bin fish trap catches the big fish? Okay. DIY soda bottle fish trap? Okay, okay. Do you guys see any shampoo bottle fish traps? No, you don't, because it's original. Now let's get right to the video. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Dennis Feltz. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today. So I had this really awesome idea and I wanted to try to make it. I actually started this video about a week ago and I've had finals in school, so I haven't been able to even finish the video. And I really hope I'll get it done by the end of this week. But I've seen so many videos, people making fish traps out of, I've seen Monster Mike make like 5 model Legos, stuff like this. But the most common is a water bottle. I'm thinking, you know, that'd be just an easy video, but how many of you guys haven't already seen that video? It's everywhere. Everyone's channel's making it. So I wanted to think of something actually new that no one's done yet, and I thought of, well, why not just make it out of a shampoo bottle? That's the only thing I could think of at the time that kind of looked like a water bottle in resemblance. But I really hope this will work. I don't know how hard it is just because, you know, water bottles are a little bit softer. These are going to be a little bit harder. And I'm just going to have to go to Walmart or go find some and buy them. And I really hope this works. So I'm going to stop wasting you guys' time. Let's get right into the video. Okay, so I found a slight little problem with this, is how exactly I'm supposed to pull this off. I have 2 of them here, do not worry, these are all empty. I just got to cut the tops off of both of them and then fully clean them out with a towel. But this does look a little bit small for a minnow to go into, but I'm going to try to make this work as best I can, probably cutting it around right there and around the seams right there. And so I'm just going to put this in like a 4 or 8 times speed so I don't have to waste you guys' time. And I'm going to cut into both of these. Cut that right there. So I have them both cut open like this, and now, you know, there's still a little bit of stuff in there. So I'm gonna go clean this out with a towel. I will be right back. Okay, so I switched to my GoPro, so this will be a better camera angle for you guys to see. So I let these dry for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then I took them out, and I just took a little piece of sandpaper and sanded off the tops of each, and I sanded off the tops of these 2. You guys don't even need to do this. I just use this to be easier for these to fit in. And so now what you want to do is just grab a stapler and grab the top part and just put it lightly on top of here, and then just take your stapler and just staple it in just like that. And you can use super glue, you can use a stapler, it really doesn't matter because it's going to be underwater anyway, so it doesn't matter if water gets in here. Staple it. If you want to use more staples, that'll just make it harder for it to stay. So I just got to get it to stay just like that. Alright, that should do it. I think we are fine. I'm just going to put a couple more staples in it just so they don't go anywhere. Alright, so I literally just put these 2 things together, and I noticed I forgot to do a step first. So I had to take them out again, and now I gotta do the step. So really, it's the easiest thing, just grab something metal. What I'm using right here is a screwdriver. Just take you can use a match, but this is gonna take me a lot less time. I heated that up, and I just put 2 holes there and there, and I'll show you what for right now. And so take something metal. I'm using a washer for sort. This is just so it won't stand, when you drop it in the water, it won't stand like that, and the fish aren't gonna be able to get in that. So what I did was I took a zip tie and just a small little metal part, and I put a zip tie through it just like this, and I'm trying to get this perfect if I can even get that. Alright, let me try this. I'm going to put it through like this. I'm going to drop that in there, pull that out, and I'm going to pop this thing right in through here, just like that. Alright, that looks about right. I'm going to pull that out, grab this, and I'm going to put this down. I'm going to tighten that. Now cut it. Alright, okay, so basically what this is used for is it's just a little piece of metal right there, so when I put it in the water, it won't stand like this. It'll actually flip over like this and lay on the bottom of the sand or grass or ground, whatever it's in, and the fish will be able to come in through here instead of them having to somehow come in through here. It just saved me a lot of time, so I don't have to keep rethrowing it to make sure it lands like this. It'll automatically always just land like this, and I hope it'll work. And now I'm just going to put these two things back on, put the metal part in here, and then we'll get to the next step. Okay, so I have put the other piece of metal in just like this, so they'll both lay like here, and now I get to go through the fun of putting these two things back in here. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, alright, so I got them both put on just like this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat this thing up again, and I'm going to put some more holes in here just so the water can get in and it will sink. Okay, so for the final step, all I did was I just tied some line to it. You can use rope, you can use braid, it doesn't really matter what you use. And I just tied about, I'd say 9 or 10 feet, depending on how far I want to throw it out. And I just got it connected to the zip ties right here. So really all you gotta do is just throw it out there, and it should stay just like this, and the fish should be able to swim in here, and they will hopefully not be able to get out. I know I didn't do a perfect job with some of this, but it should work good enough to at least be able to test it and hopefully catch some small minnows. And I got the holes right here on them, and so I really hope this works. Alright everybody, so I really wanted to finish this video, but by the time I got done editing it and getting the whole thing put together, which I started making this video about a week ago, so it has taken me way too much time. But right now it's actually almost 9 o'clock, so I can't really go out and test it, and so I'm gonna have to postpone that till tomorrow. And there is almost a foot of snow, so that is also not very good, but I'm really hoping I can get this video done by the end of this week. It's been 5 days since I uploaded my last video, which I don't like to usually take that long, but you know, I already told you I've had finals this week, so that's been most of it. But I really hope you guys at least enjoyed part 1 of this, of the making the fish trap, and I will upload part 2 either tomorrow or the day after that, as long as I can get this thing already edited and everything done with it. I'll try to upload as fast as I can where I can go out and actually test it. I just don't know if there's any places near my house where I can go out and test it and actually be able to like find some fish in there. But I really hope you guys did enjoy part 1, so until I see you guys in the next video, peace out.